Yo people, what we saying? Just got done doing some yoga with Quintessence MC in the morning. Literally just finished. Do yoga, bruv. Don't neglect it, fam. What it is there's infinite opportunities all around you all the time, but I wouldn't want to affirm it, but I've definitely noticed in the past, at the very least, my own tendency to unconsciously be blind to the solutions that surround me at all moments.
Don't speak it into existence.
Yeah, I just said I wouldn't want to affirm it.
Don't affirm it.
I didn't. I don't think I... Didn't even know she's there, to be fair. She's getting in the shower, just poked her head out the window. But yeah, it's like I can have a tendency, and I'm trying less and less to do it, but I can like kind of almost complain about like, because I just kind of grew up in a chair, like at my desk, like on a computer, spent too much time scrolling, even now spend too much time unconsciously hunched over on my phone. Yeah, it's given me something somewhat that's known as kyphosis. I'm grateful for it because I can transmute it, and I also have compassion for people who go through similar things in a way, and I can also use that anger and frustration as like a flame, where like it's almost like the pain of your problem is the thing that motivates you to fix it. But what I mean is I've spent an awful lot of time basically complaining about what kyphosis is. It's basically like a hunchback type thing. It's more something that I feel more than is noticeable. I spoke about it a lot from the very beginning of my journey here on YouTube, like 2-3 years ago when I began. I've had alarm bells ringing in my mind telling me I need to do things to like solve my posture and stuff. Where like, it's natural, I kind of don't blame myself for like quote unquote complaining, because it's like a kind of a problem and a pain that I have and I have had, that I would like to call attention to, like to those who like care about me in my tribe, so that I can get help with it. So it's not solely just complaining. But the reason I say this is because like it was the other day. It's one of the first times I actually went to like a proper public gym, which sounds mad to me. Like I'm 21 yet, and I've like really neglected it. But it's like the way that I feel to an extent is like it's like, why have I spent so long just complaining about it, so to speak, instead of realizing that the solutions are all around me, such as like going to the gym and the yoga. But what it was is like K Reno has a lyric. He goes, "Your mind is funny, G. Honestly, you're too blind to see. You say we ain't on your level. I say we ain't trying to be." And it's like, I was like unconsciously blind to the solutions to my problems. Like, things like yoga or going to the gym. They're right in front of me. Like, why is it I'm 21 and it's like I've only just gone to like the gym properly for the first time? I've done gym stuff. Like, I used to have a gym in my garage. But it's just noticing like also like the lack of experience that comes with youth. Or people can almost laugh at like any young teachers on the internet, like, huh, as if you can teach me anything, you're only 20 years old. And a lot of that stems from the fundamental immaturity that comes with being young, where it's like it is going to take a long time for you to like have the first gym experience, or there's many things that you like, it just takes a long time to even, you know, people who are older have just seen a lot more, quite frankly. Yes, Theo, what you saying? Just done a yoga session, bruv. Don't neglect yoga, bro. Take care of your body before it's too late. It's never too late. That's an excuse that people love to use. Oh, I'm 40. I might as well just give up. But yeah, there's many dimensions to it, like, where basically, like, Alchemist Ash has a lyric, he says, "There are no limits, only your mind." And it's where you have to realize that, like, you're, even, like, things like poverty, right? It's like, you just have to look further. You have to open your eyes, like, fundamentally, awakening and personal development, like, a lot of it stems from, you have to cure your blindness. You have to wake the fuck up and open your eyes and realize that there are solutions to all of your problems. But you just, most people are, they can be, I have been, again, I wouldn't want to affirm it, but there's like a, it's like an epidemic of unconsciously not taking action. I can call it like the pull of mediocrity, where it's like you can always be on your phone, and it's like this kind of blind lethargicness, where like you're always just doing like eating food or having a drink or on your phone watching something, and it's like, bro, if you only just woke the fuck up, got a pen and paper, and like, it's surprising how like hard it can be to an extent, where it's like, the problem with being blind is that you don't know that you're blind. Awareness alone is curative. You have to wake up and zoom out and see potentially how you're perpetuating your own problems or dissatisfaction in a way. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like, say like with poverty, there's something that Quintessence MC introduced me to, and she was introduced to it by Inspector Veg, I believe, which is a website called HelpX. And on there, you can essentially volunteer, or, well, what it is there's a lot of eco-village, and it's look at this thing. It dovetails with my Instagram account / kind of brand that I've been doing for a while, New Earth Actualization and the Mass Awakening and things, and a reel I did, a live I did the other day, where it's like, there are many different ways to survive. You can get a full-time job in this culture, and you can rent, or you can, like, basically there are like people who own land, who grow their own food, who have like eco-village nature communities, and you can like work for them. It's a value exchange, where if they value you being on their land because you do their chores or you help them, they in return can accommodate you and take care of your survival in a lot of ways, where you go there and you spend a lot of your time providing value to them by doing what they tell you to do to an extent, whether that's helping them in the garden or just doing various chores. And then, yeah, so why I say that is because it's like a loophole in the matrix, and they don't want you to know this, because they use predictive programming to make you think that it's like a limit that's only in your mind, like I said, where poverty can be solved in many ways if you just open your eyes. I've heard about this HelpX website for a long time, but why did it take me like a year and a half to even look at it properly? And that's what I'm saying that you are likely doing, potentially, like, and many people are doing unconsciously, where it's like, people are telling you about all stuff from all angles all the time, and all you have to do is open your eyes and take action on it in a way. Where like you realize that your limits are self-imposed. Yes, Mew Free. I'm at Quintessence Yard, bro. Me and her was just doing some yoga. I was just talking about behavior, where it's like, over time you can realize how like you are perpetuating nearly every problem in your life. There's a really, well, I can't remember the video, but yeah, there's a video by actualize.org or Leo Gura called "Awareness Alone is Curative." Just noticing and zooming out and becoming is a super fundamental thing that I feel we need to pay more attention to, whereas a lot of things potentially in your life, like, or mine, like, a lot of deep problems that we can encounter are very preventable. I spoke about this a long time ago on a live that I've exported to YouTube as well from Instagram, with Ryan Sanders on Instagram, and it's called Selfishness is an Invisible Prison. And I speak about the blessing of hindsight. Because, Erica, are you sure? Did you mean to ask to be in the live? I'm gonna press a button. It might like put you on a video call with me. I don't know if you meant to do that. If you don't want to join, then maybe leave. I don't know if you meant to do that. But yeah, I was just saying, basically, a tricky financial situation where you end up pretty broke. It's like, if only you weren't blind, you don't. Like, yo, did you mean to press the thing?
No, thank God,
It's
really.
cool. It's alright. I'll end it anyway. It's not even deep.
All right, babe. All right.
That's funny. That is so funny. Total mistake, lol. Who said that? That was so jokes. Katie's gonna laugh at that. I don't even know if she's doing it. Yeah. So, nah, it's cool. I find that funny. I find it funny. I don't care anyway. I post all sorts of shit on a whim. Like, it don't matter. I'm just chilling. But yeah, I don't know. I was just saying many things, but like, basically, like, a lot of the zoom out point of what I'm saying is like a lot of our problems are preventable, and you have to become aware that we unconsciously perpetuate a lot of our own problems that we believe that we're a victim to, but really it's just like an unconscious blindness. Partly it stems from I was just doing yoga with Katie or Quintessence, and like the solutions to a lot of my problems are right in front of my face. Like I've had like kind of problems with my posture for a long time, which they can call like kyphosis, which is like hunchback. And then like only the other day was like the first time I went to a public gym, and it's like the solutions are right in front of me. Like, why did it take me to be 21 years old to go to the gym for the first time? Even though I have done gym shit before, like my dad had like his own gym in the garage, kind of. But it's just like, yeah. And I was bringing up Help X. It's a website where you can like volunteer at eco village communities like Crops Not Shops, where the conscious rapper community did a festival with Elevate Festival, and yeah, it's like you can volunteer to help in like an eco village, self-sustained, self-efficient community, and then they can like the value exchange is you work for them, and then they accommodate and like help with your survival, where you can live there, you can eat the food that they grow on the land. It's like you just work for them, do some of their chores, and when they value you being on the land, in return, they can accommodate you. So it's things like poverty. You believe you're a victim to poverty, but actually, you just need to open your eyes and realize that there are infinite solutions all around you all the time. But a lot of it is like this predictive programming of the Matrix and Babylon, where it's like poverty is like a belief. Because you can literally be like, in a way, it's not that black and white, but it's like in many different dimensions, there are solutions to your problems all around you. The problem is that a lot of people unconsciously are blind to the solutions. Do research, do a lot of journaling, write down your problems and that, and just realize that, like, if you have problems that are taking over and things that you've been dealing with for a long time, just you already know a lot of the solutions. Like depression, the solution to that a lot is physiological. Do breath work, do yoga, get out in the sun like this, do grounding. You don't have to perpetuate any of these problems that you're a victim to in a lot of ways. Like, just we need to wake up to the abundance of solutions that require our awareness of the solutions in order to actualize them. You need to cure like the unconscious blindness. And I'm not even telling you it as if I'm in a position to teach. It's like what it is like I said the other day, like I went to the gym, like a public. It's the first time I went to like a proper public gym, and it's like I realized like how much the youth has got to learn because there's a fundamental immaturity that can come with being young in a way. It's not that you're not a human like on probation where a lot of people treat children as if they're not even fucking real yet just because they're young. But it's like when I went to the gym for the first time, I'm thinking that the way just that I would speak on here as if I'm a teacher. It's like when I ain't even seen nothing yet. It's like I got like when you're young, you can have such a fundamental lack of experience of the world that is kind of laughable to a lot of elders that the youth could even teach the elders anything. That's not really true exactly because they can have quite a more spiritual purity and stuff potentially, but it's just like you need to recognize like the potential lack of experience that can come with youth and also just living in a box. When the Matrix has got you in that wage slave thing, yeah, you're not seeing nothing. You need to get out, go live at an eco village for a month, go on that HelpX, etc. Meet people, go to ayahuasca retreats, research, look at like every documentary from all over the whatever we live on. And you have to, it's like I posted something the other day that was like, to be teachable requires a degree of humbleness, where like if you're arrogant and you already assume that you know how it is, you're not teachable. Humbleness is super important, especially when you're young, because you just have to recognize that you are yet to see so much. When you just lack a fundamental experience of life, who are you to even speak about it from a position as if you can teach people stuff? Obviously, you can to an extent. It's not black and white, but it's like before you try to teach people, you actually have to go out and do shit. Evidently, I'm not trying to tell you that. I'm just processing it for myself. But also, I'm trying to tell you that. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, do yoga. You don't know what you need until you get it, often. So do some hella stretching and hyperventilation, bruv. And then after you do that, you'll be like, oh, I needed that. I didn't even know I needed that. Same with psychedelics, breathwork, yoga, exercise, ice therapy. It's like you don't realize how much you're carrying and how much you need to release energetically until you do. Like meditation, it's like such a you often don't know what you need until you get it. You have to really listen to the signals of your body. Like it's like an unconscious like neglect where I've been speaking for ages, so I might end it soon, to be honest. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, I said a lot of things, to be fair, that I'm not going to repeat because I already repeated myself a lot. But I'm just saying, do yoga, do breath work, do. That's not the only topic I was saying, but it's just like, yeah, you don't know what you need until you get it. And I just did like a yoga session and stuff, and like, yeah, you can carry a lot of like heavy energy in your body that needs to be released via like even like psychedelics. Like often if you have like a breakthrough on psychedelics, it becomes evident to you how much like you was carrying. But before I was going to meet my friend, and we were going to trip together, and then like I ended up taking the dose by myself before we met, and then I had like this mad like purge on these. It was like 7 grams of dried Liberty Cap magic mushrooms, and I said to her, I was like, I'm glad that I took these before we met, because if I hadn't, I would have been like unconsciously carrying all of this like emotional baggage in my like energy body and my mind. Whereas like you can have such a release on psychedelics or breathwork or meditation or yoga, and like when you get that out, you're just like, I was carrying that the whole time. Anyway, I'm gonna end it anyway because I've already said everything I need to say, and I've got a busy day ahead of me. So yeah, thanks everyone for joining, and Erica for joining. That's so funny. I told you to leave Erica if it wasn't gonna work. That's jokes. Anyway, I'm out of here. Cheers, mate. Wake the fuck up. Hashtag OXSN. Hashtag disassimilator.